Good. Just go ahead and pick up an Abaddon. There's got to be the 5, right?
Yeah, it's probably the 5. Pretty good against Bane, being able to wake people up from Nightmare, being able to get people out of Fiend's grip. So Abaddon just makes sense here. Also buffed in this most recent patch. The Aphotic Shield cast point was improved, so it comes out just a little bit quicker.
5 seconds remain.
I'm still thinking about their carry. Medusa, probably not what you... Actually, Medusa...
You could run a Medusa. It's really hard in an Nyx, though. You just get constantly mana burned.
Yeah, that part is rough, but against Troll Warlord, it feels pretty good. He ults, you just pop your Stone Gaze. He's forced to face you the majority of it. You can actually get him with the Stone Gaze twice.
Yeah.
If you get the duration increase, which is pretty insane.
I didn't realize that was a thing. I actually didn't know you could Stone Gaze someone twice.
Yeah. You need to... you have to have the duration increase talent, though. Wait, that's still a talent, right?
Yeah, it is. Unless it's on like the shard or something. Invoker for P1 in the mid lane. I mean, it's fun into the Storm Spirit. I don't think it's as strong in lane as it used to be, though.
No, it's a lot weaker. A lot of that comes down to the changes with... Oh, okay.
Let's go!
This is supposed to be a gentleman's game.
Team DogChamp showing some sick draft here in game 1 of the NA DPC. I'm so excited. Slack somewhere just jumped out of his chair. I know he's watching. He actually tipped his chair over. He's so excited.
I've got work tonight after the series, Ricky. I don't think I'm gonna make it in time.
No more work for you, Neff. No, not allowed to work. Not when there's NA DPC to be had. Let's be real though. This is actually a sick techies pick. They don't have any way to kill the mines. Like, I mean,
they do. They've got Invoker. The hero was buffed by the fact that Necronomicon isn't in the game anymore. He was given a number of nerfs: movement speed, his base attack speed. Some other garbage. You know, I don't pay attention to techies because I'm a good human being.
True.
So I couldn't tell you what all the changes were. So they've got some ways to deal with them, but this kind of came out of left field.
Yeah, I was gonna say the main thing is when you're playing against techies, you typically want to have some form of an illusion hero, or like you said, Necros to try and clear these mines. The only thing you really have is Forge Spirit. That's about it, and you don't get the second one until like level 12 or something, level 10 or 12, I think. So this is rough. I actually think with techies here, you might actually be in some trouble. Also, the big AoE silence onto the Troll Warlord, if they catch that before he can battle trance, is pretty important. And ban out the Slark. Okay. They have a lot of space makers here. You can pick a pretty greedy safe lane carry, I think, that gives you like a good matchup.
Yeah, you need something that can operate independently, though. You do have to keep in mind, Storm Spirit and Mars both pretty good at making plays, but Abaddon isn't going to deal a whole lot of damage. Techies isn't really going to be participating in the same fight as a lot of people. Yeah, so they need somebody who can actively participate. Somebody like Juggernaut would have been great, but that one, of course, banned out. I'm not sure who fits the bill here. Slark would have done it. Spectre... Maybe. I'm not crazy about that one. I think they're just worried about somebody who's like a super strong carry. You can jump the back line.
Exactly.
Slark doesn't make as much sense to me.
It's the shard is why. The shard is very good against troll. It's so good against troll.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you just make whoever the troll has gone on invisible.
Yeah, you remove them. You basically make them untargetable, right? So troll just stands there with his hands in the air like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Just don't care.
Yeah. Nice
like
one.
You just don't care. Yeah.
Or like a wise man once said, I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yes. I think every esports player in a photograph has felt like that once, especially in the early days.
Yes.
Ursa picked up last year on Team DogChamp.
It's actually not a late game space taker, which is really interesting.
Yeah, it does allow them to have a little bit more power in these early team fights. Makes up for the lack of damage on your two supports and their lack of ability to participate and contribute. Here's what the last pick here is going to be on Pecado. They banned out both the Tidehunter and the Underlord, two heroes that would have been bulky frontliners.
I mean, you could opt for like a Centaur here because you have so much disable, and having that like blink hoof stomp is absolutely essential at helping catch this Storm Spirit. Like, you need something out of the off lane.
Night Stalker.
Night Stalker. It
Yeah,
would
Night
be a
Stalker.
very good Night Stalker. Bristleback.
That's a weird looking Night Stalker skin.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that one. It must be an expensive one. Probably exclusive. Came out a couple years ago too.
It's probably like exclusive to a different region or something. They probably have some weird glitch gems in it to get that look. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Really bizarre.
I think I've got the wrong language on as well because it says Bristleback there instead of Night Stalker.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you might want to check your settings there, neph.
No, well, we'll see. Interesting last pick. Lack of lockdown in their core heroes here on Pecado Squad. Would like to see offlaner with a stun. Of course, Night Stalker not filling that purpose. But Nyx Assassin, Bane, both able to hold somebody down. Ursa is a sensible pick against the Bane in the late game. If you get yourself an Egg Scepter, you can just pop that in Rage while you're hit by the Fiend Script. Abaddon, as long as positioning is good, is going to be able to save you from a lot of these people. But they did need some sort of person to start these team fights, to run in, tank up some spells, maybe survive getting blown up by the mines here on Techies. Bristleback, a good choice for that.
It is just a fast tempo hero, I think, is the thing, right? They just want something that plays quick and maybe can shut down the side of DogChamp here. Because Ray Lisa's Storm Spirit late game is definitely something you have to be worried about. And Ursa just scales incredibly well with farm. But we'll see how it goes. We are into our first game, the classic stretch pause, as we know. B9 asking for a moment.
You know how it is. Not enough time to grab all your items, discuss strategy, where you want to go at the start of the game, or something is probably just gone on. You need a moment before you start these Dota games.
I'm not sure if you noticed, but he's a level 26 Dota Plus Techies player.
Who is this man?
Yaren? Yeah, Yaren plays a lot of Techies.
Comes into here from Europe, into our North American region, starts playing Techies. Absolutely disgusting. I want it to be known that the only European would play a Techies in a North American DPC. It was a beautiful region up until he came.
I don't know about this item build. 4 Fairy Fires? I mean, if you do that, you're definitely going Blast Off 1 and just spamming Blast Off in lane and respawning.
Yeah.
It no longer gives you a TP, though.
Yeah. Another thing to keep in mind is they actually reduced Techie's attack speed from 100 to 90. In the most recent patch, a lot of heroes start with 100 base attack speed, so he does get a little bit less harass off than he used to. One attack every 1.63 seconds, but he is looking to just click people down and be annoying as possible. Against range supports, all these Fairy Fires are going to add up. Against melee heroes, a lot of time the damage is going to get blocked. Back in my day, Techies had awful movement speed to make up for the fact that he's the highest range of any hero in the game, at least base range.
It's fine. He does 30 damage.
35.
I'm sorry. 35.
He also had less base damage back in the day. It's ridiculous. Now he's got 7 armor, 320 movement speed.
When the hell did he get 7 armor?
He's always had high armor.
I don't remember it being that high. Oh, well.
It's not good. He just gets 30% physical damage resist at the start of the game. Who cares? Doesn't matter if he's an int tier with 14 agility and 700 range. He needs to be armored up.
Yeah, it makes sense to me. I understand that one completely.
Either way, Duffy, the hero that's going to save us from this Techies game, standing very far forward. Get to zone them off with this rune. I don't think that DogChamp are going to want to fight into this one. Assassin already is leveled Impale. I'm going to throw this one out if they try to contest the rune. Yeah.
Man, how much you can do. It's going to be 3 runes for the side of PSG.
That's what you get for picking Techie. He's just not able to contribute to these rune fights at the start. If he does, he blasts off, put himself too far forward, gets caught out of position, and dies. Anyway, so we're going to start down here. Lukey, Yaren. Curious if he just opts for clicking these heroes down with harass, or tries to suicide at the start, do a bunch of harass. He's popping it. He's faking it out.
Yeah, there's
You
the
get the
beginning
range
of
creep with
the
it.
damage. The thing is, you can't bother harassing Bane because he'll just level Brain Sap, and he has 4 Tangos, a healing salve, and he's just gonna start pooling Q here on the Troll Warlord. As it's gonna be a lot of harassment damage coming in from techies as well as Mars.
He's gonna start with that right away. He's gonna take a little bit of harass here from these right clicks from his God's Rebuke. Gonna try to run down Yaren though.
He's just blocking the camp. A smart play by him.
I mean, Bane's got a lot of armor to work with too, but these clicks are gonna add up, man. In fact, sensibility, it's got to be a little bit careful. Luki can come back around and try to kill him.
Yeah, instead he gets the range creep. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, if he wraps around on Luki, he could get the kill there, but more focused on just CSing here in this lane and securing his own farm. Yaren obviously denying a pull here. Smart play by him. So top lane.
Yeah, I'm down to talk about anything except for techies. Top lane is a place where techies does not exist. Got a magic wand here on the Ursa, 11 stacks to it, so it's surviving some of this Bristleback's Quill Spray harass. He's using a lot of it at the start, which is a bit surprising to me. He's gonna have to start to burn through mangoes if he wants to take down Creep. And again, Ursa able to turn around a fight with all these stick charges.
Also, the healing from Abaddon's nice too, right? Yeah, or not healing, but the Aphotic Shield, I guess.
Yeah. Actually opts to go Curse of Avernus, so able to run down these heroes if he so chooses. Or if they stick around in his lane anyways.
Lisa's actually struggling mid against the Invoker. I thought this would go a little bit more favorable for the Storm Spear early on, but P1's getting a lot of harassment in.
Yeah, he's opted to go multiple points of Wex at the start instead of 2 points Quas. So
I think this is the way to do it now.
Yeah, extra 2 points of agility. Oh, sorry, 4 points of agility now. Now they provide you stats as well. Decided to give that back to Invoker, something he had a very long time ago. Back to an attribute bonus was a thing. Kind of Invoker's version of attribute bonus.
He's the only hero in the game that doesn't actually get the attribute bonuses, as they're all built into his base abilities.
Stupendous.
Sensibility is going to be real sad when he gets over there and finds no bounty room.
9. Dropping very low. Manages to survive. Thought that he ended up going down there.
Creep's Courier died, which is really bad for him. He's just exclusively relying on the regen from the magic wand, and at some point here fairly soon, that's not going to be enough.
It is for now, given that Duffy's completely out of mana. He's got 1 Quill Spray left. The Creep has managed to, I guess, out-regen and survive this initial harass from the Bristleback. He's gone through all of his mangoes. We've got another mango coming out to himself right now, though, and Sage's Mask.
Is that all he has? Yeah, just stick, regen. Okay. Stick is pretty value against the Ursa. That is true.
B9. He's been mostly staying out of XP range with Creep. Allow him to get extra points to use Fury Swipe. So if Duffy does try to man up and run down Creep, we'll be able to turn things around on him.
So far, a pretty slow game in all of the lanes. The CS advantage, though, favoring DogChamp just slightly. It's mainly Ray Lalisa that's starting to pull away a little bit. Did go the standard double Sage's Mask. He's going to be picking up an early Orchid.
But this is because he's moving into the jungle. Still ahead on net worth here on Invoker.
Yeah, definitely. That makes sense, too. Invoker is one of these heroes that never has to invest into a bottle. And so as a result, you just have this Urn of Shadows. You just get your mana from the EMP, right? Ray Lalisa walks into lane. He gets Tornado EMP'd. You get 50% of the mana burned back as mana. You just don't have to worry about Storm Spirit being a hero. Now P1's feeling pretty safe.
Yeah. Typical techies player. He gets a Courier, thinks the world of himself, throws out a taunt into all chat for it. Very cool. You got Courier with 700 range. Nice job.
He's still got the 4 Fairy Fires net. This man, he hits so hard. Almost 50 damage now. Can you believe it?
Yeah. He's going to take over mid lane here. Misses that CS in techies player fashion. Anyways, takes over mid lane. So doesn't really want to lane against Invoker for that reason.
Oh, nice.
So, Yarn tanks it.
Thank you for all of that mana, sir.
Yeah, Ray Lisa doesn't have the kill potential here on Invoker, even with techies here. with the blast off. Nice grab of that mine P1. Nice try, Yarn. And he drops an all chat after messing up the mine and feeding the enemy team 25 gold.
Very nice.
Techie's players, man. I got to be unbiased though. Anyways, it was a nice play by Yarn. You're taking up that tornado. It sits in the mid lane, soaks up a little bit of XP.
He needs it too. Techies is a very XP oriented hero, right? You want to get a level 6 as early as possible so you can get those remote mines out with the soul ring and just start cutting off the map, right? That's like the big bottom lane. The first blood finally comes out. Yaren just barely clips him with the blast off, and Luki finishes him off with a level 3 Spear of Mars there.
Yep. Tips come out afterwards. He's very proud of himself. Not going to be too happy about that one on the Troll Warlord. He's not having the best game so far. Sitting 5th on the net worth chart. A couple hundred gold behind Ursa. And the very least, just forced to sit inside the jungle. Invoker is having a pretty good game right now. About 300 net worth ahead of the Storm Spirit.
Yeah.
If Storm's got the regen rune though, so he'll pop himself back up. I'm surprised that he hasn't put a point into Electric Vortex. I guess he figures he's not going to be able to find a kill against any of these heroes. He just wants to be able to jungle up as quickly as possible.
Yeah, he just wants to farm, and Vortex doesn't help a whole lot with that. They are going to be able to get the top tier 1 tower here. You have the Ursa, you've got the Invoker. Oh, it's Tornado, the EMP onto P9, a nice Impale. This might be a kill swinging the other way here. Going to throw a shield onto himself for a moment, but P1's going to grab it with that Cold Snap. And that tier 1 tower falls.
Yeah, Catapult doing a lot of damage while they take that kill. P1 goes the way of P1. 3,500 gold now on Invoker. Storm Spirit, he's able to get some space, moves you back here into the mid lane. But he'll look elsewhere in a moment as the Invoker moves back in here. Here he is.
Very even game though. It's a 1-to-1, almost no gold lead between the two teams. Experience about even as well.
What you mean to say is it is boring.
I'm not saying that, neph.
There's a lack of action here for sure. And it looks like Creep might plan on changing that. He sees Duffy over here. He's got Enrage available. I think he's waiting on Overpower to come closer off a cooldown. He's going to turn on him. Here we go.
Can he actually finish him off though? He's definitely going to. Yeah, he's got him. He lost his courier though, which is pretty sad. Either way though, getting a kill onto Duffy there is pretty big.
Yeah. But yeah, that was just him, you know, waiting for the Overpower to come off a cooldown just so he could use 2 in a row. Mid lane, Yaren managed to find another kill.
No, it was on the
river.
Double mines on the high ground there.
Very cool.
Yeah, so you know this is one of the things that makes Techie so annoying is you just mine these high ground entrances into.
Oh no, it's just one mine. He's just sitting at low HP.
Oh, it was just one. Yeah.
One killed him.
Yeah, those high ground mines are very difficult to play around because I mean, obviously Pecado would love to get a ward out onto this side of the map and just can't. I mean, I guess they do have the one on the lower side of the jungle, but it's about to expire, so he was just going up there to refresh that. Now level 6 for Techies means remote mines are going to come out. Can start stacking those mid lane. B9, he gets found. EMP. Impale setup. That should be an easy pick off for them. P1 grabs, but Luki, he TPs in. He ends up only catching Duffy. Doesn't hit any spells. Okay, he does at least finally catch on the Spear. Sensibility to the backside. Nice silence from Yaren, but a 2-man tornado. Creep is in. He's just going to actually cause a lot of damage to swing back towards this Techies. He's able to escape. Duffy doesn't want to die at the tier 2 tower. Luki, can he actually find the kill though? The Spear, it pins him right against the wall. God's Rebuke. Perfectly done this time as they will take down that pesky Bristleback.
Yeah. You know, just feeling confident to be able to survive that one, but he's playing against all 5 heroes in the enemy team. Well, 4 of them. He took down the Abaddon first. Managed to finish him off. Well, that Spear is very annoying to deal with as a Bristleback, because a lot of time they'll be facing the enemy team. But it looked like a bad start to that fight there, but the rest of, I want to call them WDR, the rest of Pecado squad is not wanting to dive that deep between the tier 1 and 2 tower.
Probably smart.
Idea. Yeah. Looking to push this tier 1 tower with the 10-minute catapults now.
They also have Bristleback back in action here. Level 7. Alacrity onto the catapult. I think they get it. Yarn on the backside here, trying to bait something. Ray Lisa, he TP's in. He's going to look for one Vortex onto the Bristleback, but there's going to be the EMP. He's just going to walk away. Nice aphotic shield there. A Spirit comes in, pins the Bristleback against the wall. A lot of damage, and Creep will be able to finish him off. Lukey on the backside. Arena in 2, trying to get on top of Sensibility. Looks like they will just drop it, and Bane, no chance in hell this time. They will find themselves a double kill for Creep on the Ursa.
Just opting to match the pressure they're trying to mount here on Pecado's squad by putting all their heroes in mid lane. Troll is using this opportunity to farm. He's doing a decent job at it. Getting closer to his Battle Fury here. I believe... Let's see. Oh. I thought there was one of the components flying out to him right there, but I guess not. So, still a little ways away. He's got Phase Bootstone, he's got Perseverance, he's almost got a Claymore. Mid lane. Burn out all of B9's mana. Now that feels miserable.
Yeah, it feels pretty bad.
And your ult's popped.
Well, you're just going to salve up. Sensibility does have Fiend's Grip available, but he's super far forward.
Yeah.
No arena yet, though, so nothing you can do. Ray Lisa is just jungling. He does have the completed Orchid, though, very quickly.
Well, makes sense. You know, we saw what he was doing. He just ended up maxing out Static Remnant first. He had 2 points into Overload. He didn't go for this Electric Vortex. All he's been doing is farming Creep. Sitting at 90 CS here. 11 minutes on the Storm Spirit.
Duffy has no farm. I just realized Bristleback is very far behind in net worth here. I actually expected this offline to go a little bit better for him, but the 3 deaths have added up quite a bit. He's just sitting at 3,400 net worth here, just over 12 minutes into the game.
Here's the thing. I mean, he spent so much gold on mangoes. It was 3 of his starting items. He just, had 3 mangoes to start. He sent himself out more mangoes afterwards. He died 3 times in a row after the laning phase ends. It doesn't leave a lot of room for net worth. That
makes a lot of sense, actually. You're right. Extra salves, mangoes, the stick, a lot of net worth pretty much spent on just sustain. Yeah.
And then he died when he was trying to find these kills post laning phase, and now he feels pretty weak. I mean, he's got Falcon Blade, he's got Cloak, he's trying to finish up this sort of Defiance.
Oh my god, what a pause. Look at top lane.
No.
he's got a Mind Stack here. Q, I mean,
he's gonna hit
paused this? Right? Ray Lisa paused. Oh my gosh.
He's got to hit R. He's got to hit R.
He's just gonna press R.
Fast. Come on, come on, come on. You got to do this for all the Techies haters.
Oh my god.
Yes. Get him out of here.
Ray Lisa griefing his own teammate. Unbelievable. And he's just going to come try and yoink the kill himself. Well played.
Doesn't quite get that stack. And it slows off fast enough. But
what an incredible pause. I mean, that troll was 1,000% dead if it wasn't for that pause. There's no way.
Yeah. He drops, he just pops the mines because you can't pop the mines right away either. There's like a 0.25 second delay on activation.
Yeah.
So it's not like which one is going to get off faster after the pause. You just cannot activate them quick enough. There's a slight delay.
Yeah. Would have been, Ray Lisa top lane being scouted by WDR. This is the benefit of the Nyx. Spike Carapace sets up the stun. Sunstrike, okay, he actually doesn't connect because of, well, Ray Lisa should die. Oh.
You had your warning.
Did he get hit by the Sunstrike? Neph, do you see?
I don't think he did. We can.
No, it just did 100 damage because it's 1 level of Exhort. Okay, never mind. It almost looked like it didn't hit. Mid lane, Sensibility caught by the arena. Great tornado. They could finish this off potentially. Nice EMP though, burning all of the mana from these 2 heroes and unable to find the kill there.
Yep. Doesn't want to drop that Fiend's Grip on him because he's worried about the Abaddon turning it around and using an aphotic shield. I'm not sure. 6 wand charges. He might have been able to. Yeah, he would have been able to. Just barely. Wouldn't have been able to heal up enough mana with that stick. But Bane's going to go down here regardless. Tries to turn things around now on the Invoker, but already under the tower here on B9.
Yeah, I mean, he's got borrowed time. He does not mind. Yaren sitting in the back. Just going to go ahead and leap on in, try and bait them. Tornado, EMP. All right, all of Techie's mana is gone, but he does have a Soul Ring, Salve. He's got everything he wants. They're just trying everything to save this tower. Lukey gets saved for the moment. Creep just cleaving down, almost takes down WDR in the process. Oh my goodness, the Battle Fury.
Yeah, he's got to be careful. That's like the old Fatal Bonds treatment. Yes, your Bristleback is incredibly tanky, but your allied heroes are not.
Yeah.
You will cleave them down there. Same thing, like you try to take Roshan from an Ursa, and Roshan's got like 16, 17 stacks of Fury Swipes on it.
And you just die in 2 seconds.
Yeah, you try to steal the Aegis and you're just dead to the cleave.
Ray Lisa again, bottom
WDR?
lane. WDR? Oh, instead, it's going to be Sensibility found by Creep and Bloody 9. He's going to go back to mid to defend. Great decision making here, honestly, from DogChamp. They do not want to give up this middle tower for any means whatsoever. And they are committing a lot of resources to keeping this alive.
Yeah, I'm not sure they're going to be able to, though.
Alacrity Catapult's going to find it, but it will net them another kill here onto the next Assassin. However, Battle Trance onto the Storm. He's got to get out. The next route doesn't happen. And now, Q's got to be careful. You do not want to walk into the dire high ground. You never know what's waiting for you in Arena. The MP's coming out. Lukey just going to push them away, and they will back. Oh, Creeps on the backside. He gets caught. Oh my gosh. Saved by the Aphotic Shield. Popsy and Rage. He's got to get out. There's just going to be an Ice Wall. The Roots continuing to come through. Creep, he makes it down. Aphotic Shield one more time applied. B9. No borrowed time, but will be able to just sacrifice himself potentially here for the Ursa. Duffy continuing the chase, protected for the moment, but looks like they will be able to find this kill here. Pops the wand. In comes Ray Lalisa. Oh, the Deafening Blast, it cancels the Techie's bomb. They do spear that Troll Warlord into the wall. He doesn't have that ultimate. It's already been committed. Can they continue the chase? The misses, they're there. The nice Spike Carapace into a 2-man stun Q. He's going to make it out. And Ray Lalisa, he's out of mana. Lukey, now the next to fall, most likely. There's no chance in hell he gets out of here. Q going to turn it around. Throws those whirling axes and one more auto attack from Duffy. What a disaster from DogChamp.
That team fight could have been completely different if Pecado didn't do a couple of super clutch things. That Spike Carapace coming out from WDR, just stunning up that Storm Spirit, allowing them to turn that fight that would have finished that guy off. As well as that Techie's not getting that suicide off. Anything that disjoints your Z-Axe, it interrupts the suicide as it's coming off at you. Yaren probably pretty upset about that one.
I think a lot of this fight was like Creep's decision to go, you know, to this back alleyway here.
And he's gone.
Okay.
Team fight is won.
Team fight equals value. All right, same.
And he's gone.
Hold on. No.
So it actually turns out that Pecado Squad loses that team fight. Yara the Slayer, some excellent plays by him. Didn't matter that the suicide didn't come off.
He just cut 900 gold.
I hate this hero. I hate this hero so much. It's unreal.
Well,
you just don't get to play Dota.
You know, nothing is safe.
What can you do? You were just outplayed. It's as simple as that. Storm Spirit, 65 static remnant damage. Continue to play very aggressive. Opt to go the mana regen level 1 rather than the HP as well, which I level 1 talent. Grow bow now found. I'll throw that back to base. Very trinket. It's just what you want to hold on to on the Storm.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It's a Haste Rune in the bottom lane. They'll probably hold this on to Creep. I forgot what I was talking about, but it was Creep's wraparound. I was gonna say his choice to go for like the wraparound onto their high ground there without his team being close by seemed kind of unfortunate. Bottom lane spear, Creep gonna be able to follow this up. There is a Spike Carapace to stun them up. Nice play by WDR. The question is, now he's stuck in here with them as well. End up getting the Bristle back, and WDR just decides maybe I'll just watch you die and go home.
He tried, but no point in breaking your invis. Sensibility dies again. I have a serious case of deja vu. Didn't he die like 500 range from this last time? I think it was like over here.
So this is the second time he's gone up there to try and D-ward is what it is. Because he died in the middle lane here. And now he just died again going for a D-ward.
Yeah.
Sensibility has died 3 or 4 times going for D-wards this game, I think.
Yeah, he is sitting at 1 and 8. He is the support, and he's very poor because he's playing against techies. If you look at Bane's quick buy menu, you can see his frame of mind. He's got Shadow Amulet, 4 Sentries, a Gem, and an Observer Ward queued up.
Very bold of him to think he's ever getting to that gem.
Yeah.
Mid lane, Q. They have the spear follow-up. The question, wait. Okay. They sent Troll to the gulag, I guess, but it looks like found. They do get a Fiend's Grip actually over here onto the Abad, and no way to get himself out of this. Borrowed Time already committed. Just gonna go for the TP, but no chance. Duffy doing just a little bit too much damage there. Wait, he died to the neutral creep. neph.
He did indeed. He got clapped by that Hellbear Clapper. They got no XP or gold. The only downside is you don't get a free TP for your death. But you know, at this point,
Nothing going Pecado's way.
Yeah, you know, I come into this series, I favor Pecado a little bit, but
Sensibility's dead again.
and he's gone.
This is all Storm Spirit has to do the whole game. Like, how do they actually shut? The thing that's wild to me is this is a first phase Storm Spirit, and you picked 2 heroes that have no way of stopping him, right?
Yeah.
After the first phase, like your cores, like neither Troll Warlord or the Bristleback will ever deal with the Storm Spirit. So you're entirely relying on Nyx Assassin setting up kills, and that is it basically.
Yeah, Storm Spirit is already you know, building up ways to deal with this Troll Warlord as well. There's that one fight where they almost got him. It was by the river over here. He ended up going down the one time where he committed too far forward. They got the stuns off on Spike Carapace and whatnot, but WDR, Nyx Assassin, he's just gonna go down here. We'll save him for the moment.
Yeah, there's no way he gets out of this, right? Spike Carapace, yeah, not available.
But yeah. The Storm Spirit got rooted once, but the Troll didn't get the second root off onto him, so he ended up ball lightning out and got away. And after that, you know, he's right now building a BKB, so he's never gonna net him again, or he's gonna be able to get out of the net on the Storm Spirit.
Mid lane, big fight. They actually take down Sensibility once again. QTP's in as well as Duffy. B9 and Lukey gotta run. His borrow time already committed. Sunstrike on the mark, pushing Q even farther, but top lane, you lose P1 to Yarn and Storm Spirit once again.
Ray Lisa just not slowing down. No reason to. Level 18, almost 19 now. He's sitting at level 15 here on this Invoker. I mean, he's got his BKB, but he just was not getting that off before he went down. And his focus was elsewhere. He dropped the Sunstrike in the mid lane, took that opportunity, jumped him, silenced up. Nothing he could do. Too much damage too quickly.
Yeah, also, yeah, just the burst from that blast off from Techies. He does have 4 points in it, and it's a lot of damage. It's quite a bit of damage.
It'd be so much easier, you know, to try to play comeback Dota, play the map. You weren't playing against techies and worried about walking everywhere. Sensibility has not got to have a game.
He has just tried to ward. Yeah, all he's done is try to ward. That's it.
Yeah, he's been dead or walking to locations and dying. And this is... Oh?
He had a sentry.
Did he just pause on him? Did he just pause on him? No way did he just pause on him after killing him. Oh my god. Yaren? What are you doing?
I'm actually speechless.
They're not saying anything on Pecado. They gotta be mad. I would be mad.
They're messaging admins right now, for sure.
There's... Oh my god. He disconnects from the game. Oh, there's no way he's actually lagging.
That is like covering your tracks there. The thing is, they had a sentry here. They saw the remote mines, and Troll walked in. I think he clicked the mine and accidentally swapped to melee form, and then just walked onto the mine instead of just attacking them from range and died.
Oh my god.
Like, Nyx pinged him out. Nyx pinged all of the mines.
Yeah, that's your Aegis. It's gone. They're gonna... Yeah, they're all pinging up there. They want to go on him. Sorry, Dota Crash. There is no way this Dota Crash after busting.
Yeah, you know, just typical NA Dota here that we're watching. No sweat. Reincarnation. Luckily, Troll at least had the Aegis this time. Whew. Yarn has an Aghanim Scepter, buddy.
All right.
He is going to catch up to the Bristleback here fairly quick. This guy farms.
Yeah. The Aghanim Scepter actually upgrades all of your existing mines as well. So you place mines before your Aghanim Scepter, they all gain
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
150 damage. Yeah, they all gain 150 damage. They don't gain the damage after you place them and level the ability up. They do gain with eggs.
Lukey just gonna take mid tower here. He does have that Ag Shard completed, so the double spear and the Burning Trail. Does have Blink Yules going for BKB as his next item, and he's just playing really well here. Very, very solid game from him. Doesn't feel super pressured. Arena Spear, he gets the Battle Trance off, but spell's committed. They jump on the backside. Rayleigh is here. Sensibility trying to do what he can, but Yaren gonna snipe him once again, and Lukey finds the kill. Creep just bashes down this Bane, buys back into the game. That's gonna be your BKB. Ursa now just gonna disengage. The question is, who can you get? You gotta get something for your trouble, right?
You'd think so, but I think that buyback is just gonna be for nothing. Troll Warlord needs his BKB so badly, still needs the recipe.
They can't even go into the triangle now. Yaren's just mining this up. They do put a Nightmare up onto the Mars.
But they can't get anything else off of this.
Well,
behind him, and Sensibility is gone again. Tip comes out from Yaren. Oh my god. They're going to give it to him in this next game if they don't win this one. Pecado Squad is just... no more mercy after dealing with this, man.
All right, Techies ban game 2, chances?
100%. You're not dealing with Techies. It's just going to get banned. They're going to ban out Techies and Pangolier.
Bottom lane, Creep. Going to lose all his mana there. Does have the Ag Shard, though, so he does get the... You're freaking kidding me, right? Okay. Yaren has to die for this. He cannot keep getting away with this trash. His team beelining over to him in the mid lane. Can Duffy get the kill in time? Storm's here. Yaren saved B9 in range. Oh my god. They're going to lose the Bristleback.
He's seeing red.
The arena comes out. Q, he's going to be able to chase him down, but they can just walk out of the arena now. Sunstrike is there. Do they even care? Rayleigh pops the BKB. Tornado finds him. Creep on the backside. Just takes down the Bane once again. And a spear. Goodbye, Troll Warlord. This, you got to tap soon, right? This is looking so rough.
It is. I'm not sure what they can do from this point. Their backs are against the wall. They're getting kited around in these team fights. I mean, he's able to stand his ground right now on the Mars. Stalls out that ultimate with the Yule Scepter. Faces him with these 4 points in a bulwark. He's got his work cut out for him in the offlaner. Bristleback, he's just not accomplishing enough. Sensibility has spent the majority of this game dead.
Yeah, he has. This is one of those scenarios where I look back at the draft and I saw a literally first pick Storm Spirit that they chose not to counter. And now, as a result of the techies like existing, Rayleigh has had more space to do whatever he wanted. And it is that what he wanted was to just kill people and find farm, and he has definitely achieved that, sitting at 8-1 and 10.
Yeah, I feel like maybe Nightstalk over Bristleback would have solved some of these problems. You would have had superior vision, you would have had huge AoE silence, would have been great against the Storm. Opting over Bristleback instead here. Still, it's not that easy for them to push towers on the side of DogChamp. I mean, Techie's going to be playing pretty far back. He's going to be setting up more mines. This game is going to take a while for them to end. Unless they just tap here.
Oh, Sensibility, caught out bottom lane, going to go down. Once again. I mean, what do you do in a game like this as the 5 position, right? Like, there's nothing you can do, it feels like. You just can sit at your high ground behind your cores, but you just lose map vision by the second.
Yeah, I mean, usually what he's trying to do is build this Glimmer Cape, give him some survivability off the mark with that spear there. It'll give him some survivability, but he's got so many like weak items in his inventory that he's got to put like his cloak in his backpack at the moment. He's got like wards. He's sitting on 3 smokes of deceit. He can't ever use them because his team is never going to be able to group up and smoke. Techies has complete reign of this map. So the moment they smoke up to go somewhere, they're just gonna have mines popped on them.
Yeah. Storm finishes up the BKB. All right, we already saw that actually, but he is going for the Bloodstone in Battle Fury Storm. You saw it here first. Now Bloodstone into the Aghanim Scepter, which is just so good.
Sleep comes out onto the Ursa, but they don't have vision, or they know that B9 is too close by.
Oh, P1 DKB force top.
That's not good.
I mean, good play by Lukey. He does. He tries to go for the blink to melee range spear to prevent that BKB, but he's able to make it out. You still get the BKB at the end of the day. You're pretty happy about that. Oh my lord! You know,
and he's gone.
And he's gone.
Oh my. They see B9 over here. They can't commit onto him. He's going to be able to get away by popping borrowed time. He's digging things up in front of them.
Lisa goes in instead. BKB's come out. Bristleback goes down, and now on the backside, WDR shouldn't have any chance of surviving this. They'll get 2 quick kills once again, and Yaren back to his shenanigans here is just going to mine up the Radiant side of the map.
Tries to get the stun off under Lisa, popping that spike carapace just a moment before he goes down, holding on to it as long as he could, but BKB still active when he got him. 17k net worth advantage. They hold his triangle. They hold the entrances to the jungle here with techies.
Oh, they found Invoker. 6 seconds off. Yeah, that's going to be a kill. Yaren snipes him. Silenced up. Actually, they should be able to get this kill, I think. Yaren.
Please get Yaren.
BKB battle trance. You got him. Gem on the ground. Raylease is going to pick it up. He's going to turn around. Instead, just look for sensibility. You've gone too far. Glimmer Cape can't protect you now. The disrespect. Do you see it? Oh, my God.
Ooh. Ricky, I'm hurting watching this game.
It's 9-35
up
neph.
Onto Luki, but he's got a BKB. It doesn't even matter. Spirit comes
don't
out.
have
BKB is on cooldown. Use that to kill
the disarm.
techies.
Wait.
He's used up. Luki.
Who
got
had
a
Yules? Did Luki get back off cooldown? Oh my God.
Yep.
Well, Impale, they catch Mars. Okay, ends up backfiring big time as you miss all your spells. That'll do it.
Yeah, 650 gold going the way of Bristleback for that one. Finally, a little bit of breathing room. He inches closer to his Black King bar.
Gold and
but still, net worth advantage getting worse and worse. Roshan going to be up in another 13 seconds here.
You have the DD rune bottled. I mean, Storm Spirit is just so huge. I mean, we're not even talking about the Ursa. Like, we know Ursa is, like, super farm. The Battle Fury, SNY, the BKB going towards the Satanic has the Pally Sword, just to add insult to injury. B9, he's like, he's found the enemy team, pops that borrowed time, has a Glimmer Cape as well, and comes Lisa, jumps immediately right on the next assassin. The silence comes in from Yaren, but Q, he's gonna focus his target. Is this the one you even want to go for? You can't go into the high ground. He actually whips it on the mines. Now Creep battling it out with the Troll Warlord. You don't win that one. Does have the ability to just walk away, though. Yaren might not be as lucky. A couple more attacks. Sunstrike on the mark, but it's baited the Troll Warlord into the wrong spot, and he did not have any buyback. Lisa still with the DD rune here. They'll get the D wards. Creep's going to start working on Roshan. Luki just respawned.
His ability's about to be back up, but nothing to be able to do to contest this Roche Invoker. You can throw out tornadoes, you can throw out EMPs, but there's no stopping them at this point. You are not able to take a team fight into them. 20k net worth advantage. Your only hero with farm. It feels like you can fight into them. Troll Warlord is dead. It gets harder and harder for him each one of these fights. I mean, they committed so much to kill just the techies there. Techies ended up whiffing his mines, and still,
someone's got to get this, right? Okay, they put the Ag Shard on Abaddon. What?
Miss Coil and Aphotic Shield to apply Curse of Avandus stack on enemies, increases base slow by 10. So everyone gets slower whenever Aphotic Shield or Miss Coil hit people.
Yeah, it is pretty okay. I'll give him that one. I'm just trying to think if there was a better one. Storm, I guess, really doesn't need his. Well, he's actually almost 25. That was a free. Okay, yeah, I would have given it to Storm there. The Electric Rave.
That one was nerfed. The bounce sound is no longer applied to allies when you have the shards off. Only Storm Spirit benefits from it.
It's still pretty good though.
Yeah. It's pretty. Before you always got the overload attack bounce. Now you sometimes get it.
Yeah.
Auto Remnant is pretty good, especially considering you got the talent.
Yeah.
Tribute to my house.
He has a lot of mana to work with too, and he's still holding a level 1 jungle item, the Fairy Trinket. When is this thing gonna get removed? I actually don't understand. How is this item still in the game?
I don't know. It's like broken on certain heroes as well. Like, it is just way too good on Storm.
Didn't they like go out of their way to make sure that like those types of broken items wouldn't be a thing?
They did.
But yeah, here we are. Well, as a response of dealing with the techies via the double spear, triple vortex. Oh my god. So much time wasted, and it gives DogChamp the best opening of the game.
You're gonna have to tap out of this one pretty quickly. 27k net worth advantage. It feels like there's nothing you're able to do. Troll, no buyback available. had bought out before he went down. Things are getting worse and worse. Sitting on the high ground here. No way they can fight into this. Invoker might be able to stall, but Tornado Wong cooldown for another couple seconds. EMP.
Jumps in P1, forces the BKB. He's got Aegis. It's just Space Mate. Technically for him, they can go right in after. BKB now expired on the Invoker. He does have to be careful. Ray Lisa focusing back in the mid lane, just gonna help take down this first lane of barracks. It's just a 30,000 gold advantage, neph.
It only gets worse and worse.
Insurmountable. In comes Storm, a nice two-man Vortex. Lukey, the double spear once again. 2 more dead.
They're not tapping out though. Next set of racks here. They're going for it. Troll Warlord back up in 16
Lukey's
seconds.
gonna go for a spear. He has Blink Yules. All he has to do is Blink Yules Duffy and send him in, and he's dead.
In the back here, spamming on his mind even quicker thanks to this Green Core. Duffy, it just feels hopeless. Nothing he can do. I mean, he's got all this magic resist, but regardless of that, and having a bristly back, he's still getting blown up. Takes his last set of racks. Invoker not up for another 30 seconds. They won't have him for this next fight. Fortification cooldown done another 5 seconds. They might have this, but look how quickly these mines are coming up. You have to take a fight.
Oh, the two-man double spear again! Lukey! That was a bonus kill. He was just going for Duffy. He finds WDR.
And they're still not GGing out. Pecado Squad, they gotta be talking about strats for this next game right now. That's what they're doing.
There's no point, I feel like. You've reached this stage of the game. You're 40,000 behind another Arena two-man spear Vortex to follow BKB from Ray Lisa. It's just a record on repeat here.
Cataclysm comes out.
There's the GGs. A little bit late, but what a dominant game here from DogChamp.
At 41k net worth advantage, 36 minutes in, they just couldn't make any plays. Sensibility spent the majority of this game, getting caught up by these mines, dying, getting caught up by Ray Lisa, coming back to lane. Bristleback as well. Spent a lot of money on consumables, wasn't able to initiate these fights that well. DogChamp playing to their strength for sure. Finding pick-off after pick-off with the techies, and Ursa, there's an insurance policy.
Bane spent 10 minutes of this game dead.
We can pull up that stat cam. It's on the scoreboard. Death time 10 minutes 1 second.
He just has 19 deaths. Like, I don't know how. Like, it's just one of those games where this is the most demoralizing scenario to be in as a support, and that's why I'm so confused as to why they just.
Yeah, I mean, sure, P1 wasn't going down, but he couldn't really make any plays himself either. In Troll Warlord 2, everyone was just able to stand their ground against him. The Yule Scepter done on Lukey, buying even that 2.5 seconds on him while he was ulting. Always felt pretty miserable. Troll, I feel like, had a decent start to this game, but it didn't even end up mattering. Everything was just so overwhelming. I mean, congratulations to DogChamp. It's a very solid game one, but I'm interested in seeing what Pecado Squad Gaming is going to do to them after suffering these all chats, suffering these pauses.
Yeah.
It's gloves off.
Dude, don't worry. His Dota crashed, I'm sure. I'm sure his Dota crashed.
Yeah, of course.
One thing to note, right? Techies has been respect banned against DogChamp because of Yarn, I believe, in every game until now. So I'm very curious. Most likely Pecado Squad is not going to let that happen again. It is just it's one of those heroes similar to like Pudge back in the day where he changes how you play Dota. Like fundamentally, you have to change how you play Dota against these types of heroes. And if you don't have that practice, you don't have that experience doing it, it's an auto ban against one of those specialists. There's just no way to let it through. But yeah, we got game 2 coming up, neph. Any other thoughts before we throw it to a quick break?
Pecado Squad, get him out of here. Get this Techies player, put him in his place. I want to see it. Unbiased caster here. I just hate the hero.
All right.
Pecado, give it to him.
All right, we'll see y'all in game number 2.